Okay. So have you heard about this whole Atlas Earth thing?
Um, yeah, I've seen some stuff floating around online about it.
Yeah, it seems like it's getting a lot of buzz.
Hmm.
So it's this mobile game where you can buy like virtual plots of land
Oh, okay.
and they're all tied to real world locations.
Interesting.
And the idea is you can like earn money from it.
Oh, wow.
I know it sounds kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, how does that even work?
Well, that's what we're going to try to figure out today.
Great.
So we're diving into this YouTube video straight from the Atlas Earth channel.
Okay.
It's actually called At Heels, Earth About to Go Nuts.
About to go nuts, huh?
Yeah, so clearly they're pretty hyped about it.
Sounds like it.
So we're going to break down this video, see what they're actually saying,
Great.
and figure out, if Atlas Earth is really about to go nuts or if it's all just hype.
Yeah, let's get into it then.
Okay, so right off the bat, the video starts with this really enthusiastic tone.
Oh, yeah.
And they use all this, like, really strong language,
Mm-hmm. Like what?
like getting paid cash,
Yeah.
next wave, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And, of course, the whole about to go nuts thing.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely grabs your attention.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to create this sense of urgency.
Oh, like you're gonna miss out if you don't get on board right now.
Exactly. It's classic FOMO marketing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially if they're trying to target a younger audience.
Mm.
People who are really plugged into internet culture and all that.
Yeah, they eat that stuff up.
Totally. But it's interesting, though, they don't really explain how the game actually works.
Right.
It's more about, like, creating this feeling of excitement.
Yeah, just vibes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's this one thing that really stood out to me.
What's that?
They keep repeating the word Earth over and over again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I'm getting paid cash with Earth, Earth, Earth.
Huh. That's kind of weird.
Right. So I'm wondering, like, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, it's definitely a choice. I mean, it could be just a way to emphasize the connection to real-world places.
You think so?
Yeah, like trying to make it feel more tangible,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Or it could be a branding thing, just drilling the name Atlas Earth into people's heads.
Yeah, like a subconscious thing.
Exactly.
But it also kind of makes you think maybe they're trying to build this, like, community around the idea of Earth.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like, everyone's in this together,
Yeah, that shared ownership kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that could be really powerful for marketing.
for sure. People feel like they're part of something bigger,
Mm-hmm.
which could lead them to, spend more time and money on the game.
And that brings up a big question for me.
What's that?
How much does all this marketing actually influence people?
Right.
Especially people who might not really understand how Atlas Earth works.
Yeah, or like the whole cryptocurrency aspect of it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
definitely a concern. I mean, the video focuses so much on the potential for
Yeah,
earning.
get paid cash.
Exactly. But they don't really talk about the risks.
Right, like what could go wrong?
Exactly. So anyone thinking about investing in Atlas Earth really needs to do their research.
Yeah,
Like understand both the potential rewards and the potential downsides.
definitely. So it seems like this video is really heavy on the hype.
Hmm.
But we need to look beyond that to see what's really going on with Atlas Earth.
Absolutely. The video raises a lot more questions than it answers.
Like, how sustainable is this model, really?
Right. And what factors could affect the value of that virtual land?
And those cryptocurrencies tied to it.
Exactly. And this whole concept of virtual land tied to real-world locations, it's fascinating.
It is pretty wild, right?
Yeah. But it also brings up some big questions.
But what does ownership even mean in this context?
Right. Does owning virtual land give you any actual control over the real-world location?
Yeah, like, can I go put up a fence on my virtual property?
Exactly. And how will this change our understanding of property and ownership in the future?
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's something to think about as you explore the world of Atlas Earth and virtual land ownership.
Definitely some food for thought.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap things up here.
Sounds good.
Thanks for joining me for this deep dive into Atlas Earth.
It's been a pleasure.
And as always, keep those brains buzzing, folks.
Stay curious.